Hey, what is up guys? Today I want to show you some really good utility that you can use on CT side on Overpass. Now, if you're playing A or you're gonna come down with your teammates to B and play a rotation, you can smoke off monster from this position. You just get into this garbage can, aim right here, and you jump throw. And as you can see on the little camera down there, this smoke bounces off the railing up there and lands right in monster. And the best thing with this smoke is that you can also crouch and do it. It does not make a difference. It will still land on the same position and it will still be extremely good for holding monster. And all you can tell your teammates to do is just to throw down a Molotov in case they worry for a rush, then they can just spray down the smoke. Nice and easy. Now the second one is if you're trying to hold long with an op, and you're standing and you're jumping here and you see some enemies, and maybe you go for the shot, or maybe you wait till they're up close. What you can actually do is that you can bounce a flash right off there. And what this is gonna do is that's gonna flash the enemies, and they're never gonna see it coming. So they see you jumping here, and you throw the flashbang. It's gonna flash them. Of course, it's not gonna flash the people holding back here, but everyone that is close is gonna get flashed. You can even do a little right click. As long as it bounces right there. As you can see. And even if they're further back. Another really good grenade that you can use to support your teammates is this Molotov. You just get right up here on this bench. You turn around and you aim on this little prong. And as you can see on the cam, it's gonna land down on B site. And the best thing about this Molotov is it's gonna deny the default plant, so if they haven't smoked off heaven, your teammates can still see them and try to do something about it. And it gives your other teammates a little time to rotate and maybe get a nice kill. Now here's one more Molotov that you can do for your teammates, but this one you can probably use a little bit earlier. You pick up your Molotov, aim between these two prongs in the middle of them, and use left click. That's gonna bounce right off here and land on short, so your teammates can take some short control, which is gonna be extremely easy to do. Now another really good Molotov that you can do, which is for some early control, is this one. You come up here and line up the entrance to divider with this black line right here on screen. You aim in the middle of this wood on the darker part. You run, and when you reach the bench, you jump throw. And this Molotov is gonna land right here and then spread in a few seconds. It's not gonna stop the long push, but what it's gonna do is it's gonna stop the mid push. So you can have your teammates push up long, flash, or one push up party, and try and hold them off with another Molotov. It's only for some early mid control, since you're using up a lot of your utility, so it's best to practice this one before you use it. If you have underground control, let's say you've thrown a smoke down, and your teammates is calling that it's a short rush or people are coming through to short. All you do is crouch right here, aim on the stairs, throw the flashbang, and that is gonna fly out the window and pop. So this one is extremely good but needs to be timed really well, since it flies out and flashes. But if they're too far back, it's not gonna flash them. So it needs to be a really well timed flashbang. Now another really good Molotov that you can do that is from the B site this time is you come into this corner and you place your crosshair on this white part of the wall and you just left click. That's gonna help support your teammates if there is an A rush, if a terrorist takes a forward position. A second version of this one is you get into this corner instead and you just aim on the same place while crouch. It's gonna fly up a little deeper into banana now instead, so your teammates can hold toilets and focus on long more instead of worrying about banana. A really good position to sit in is right here from truck. The best thing about this position is the T's are already jumping up on the grass before they see you, and it's really easy to miss the head. A really good example of this is if you're running up here and you're trying to spot the truck. Of course, you can see the foot and you can see a little bit of the head. But if you're just running up really fast, you usually jump up like this and then you're inaccurate, and that's when the CT can get a drop on you. Now, most people, when they Molotov, they don't really know where to look. They just throw it randomly. And when throwing it randomly, it can go in different directions. Sometimes you miss the mark, sometimes you hit the mark. But the best way is to have some kind of lineup or reference point. Usually what I do when I rotate from B to A to try and retake is I go really quickly and just clears this angle, clears bank. Of course, it depends on how many teammates I have. I come up here against this railing and I try to aim in the middle of the garbage can, then throw a release. That is gonna land on default and most likely stop the bomb plant, and it all depends on if they are already up on site and how much time I've had to rotate. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. And don't forget to comment on which map you want to see next and the improvements I can make before making my next video. Thank you guys. Have a lovely day.